in your favor?
Yeah, I think there's no panic in the game. I think obviously you can maybe feel like there's not a whole lot going on, especially you get to the halfway point, and we've generated some good looks, but we haven't been maybe able to sustain some pressure. And obviously they make good plays and pushes at times, and they were able to grab the lead on us. So just staying with it, not getting frustrated or discouraged, and I like the attitude in the room in between periods, and just going out there competing and playing. And I thought Poppy was tremendous tonight. Made some big plays, and obviously a huge goal to tie it up, and then drawing penalties and just having the puck glued on his stick, and I think everyone else following suit, winning battles, staying with it, competing hard. When we grew out the lead, having the check, block shots, defend the middle of the ice slowly was really solid. So a lot of good things.
What was the level of concern that goal might come back, Auston's, with the high stick? Right?
I was sitting in the box, so I was just hoping it counted. Because then, obviously, not the ideal way you want to start the period, and for him to make a big play is huge. I mean, if it doesn't go your way or it comes back, I mean, there's not much you can do. You just kind of focus on that next shift and that next opportunity, and knowing there was a lot of hockey left and staying with it. So obviously counted was a good goal, so we just move on from there and keep playing. And tie game at that point. It was real intense third period, and earned our opportunities and were able to get the lead and hold on.
What did you think about your group's defensive play?
Yeah, I just liked the way we clogged the middle of the ice. I thought we defended real well. I thought, I mean, tonight I think it certainly was evident, but I think it's been really there over the last number of games, just the effort to block shots and be in lanes and get sticks on things, and desperation and second and third efforts to get pucks out and win line battles and things like that. So real solid, and it's obviously critical this time of the year and going forward.
What do you make how Matthews' penalty kill game has come along in the last year? So
yeah, I think there's been no question. You're not going to find maybe more of a complete player in the game like Auston. We all know what a tremendous offensive player and goal scorer he is, but he makes plays all around the ice, and his hockey sense and his ability to strip guys and replays, and the way he uses his body. He's so good in so many different areas, so that's why he's a catalyst and a leader in every facet of the game for us.
What did you do for the group to see Carlo drop the gloves? Summer and Manus.
Yeah, I think we were all, anytime anyone steps up like that, it's definitely recognized by the group, and certainly by a guy that's new here and plays a hard-nosed game, and I thought did a great job and certainly energized the group early.
What do you see as the difference here tonight, Auston?
I mean, I thought we just stayed patient. Obviously, they're a really good team, especially here at home. And, I just thought, we didn't get frustrated. We just continued to push, continue to work, and, find a way to tie the game up. And then, special teams obviously played a pretty big part in the game today. So, good on us to capitalize on the opportunities that we had.
What stood out about the way you guys locked things down defensively in particular?
I mean, I think it's a full 5 plus the goalie, like a 6-man unit out there. I mean, guys are blocking shots, guys are getting in lanes, Stolarz making some big saves. I mean, it takes everybody out there, and everybody's got to be on the same page. And I thought that was the key to the third period. I mean, they got a lot of speed, a lot of skill, and it's inevitable that they're going to get some opportunities and get some chances. And I thought we did a good job of just defending that and checking hard when we had to.
What's going through your mind when that potential high stick was getting reviewed there? How worried were you?
I don't know. I mean, it's. I didn't even know what was going on, what the challenge was, until they started telling us on the bench. So, I mean, I don't know, just kind of hoping for the best. So, fortunately, it worked out in our favor.
what did you see in that opportunity with that start, that breakaway chance for on the PK?
I had a breakaway and I tried to make a move, and it didn't work out, and just tried to stay on the puck. Keeper made a really nice play to me. To have a little bit of space, time and space to try to get around a guy and just get a shot off, and was able to sneak it by him.
You see the work that John puts in Stolarz. Was a surprise, but how impressive is the stretch that he's on right now?
Yeah, he's been great. I mean, he's been so big for us all year, but especially as of late, I thought since the Four Nations, he's just a little extra pop in his step, and he's he's a big time player. So tonight was another big effort, another big game from him. Some big goals as of late, some really great times for us. So it's been awesome to see.
What does it do for the group to see Brandon drop the gloves like that so early in his league career?
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. You got to tip your cap to him and, the guy he's going up against. I think he's been an incredible addition to our team so far. I mean, he's so big and he's fit in so well with us. Great person, great teammate. And he's a great player, too. I think him and Will have really kind of gelled lately, and the chemistry's grown. And, when you acquire guys, you just want that chemistry. You want them to feel welcome here. And I think, him and Lottie definitely feel welcome, and they've just continued to get better each game.
Last one, guys. The division race is super tight, and how much this team has improved this year and give it a shot to go to the Stanley Cup final.
I mean, we're just focused on, the next game that's in front of us and whatever's in front of us. But obviously, like you said, our division's really tight. The margins are extremely small. So, we just got to make sure that every night we're coming ready to play because these points are very important.
What do you make of how your team remained tonight?
I thought it was a great 60-minute effort by us. I think the guys' commitment to blocking shots, I think, was huge. In order for us to get that victory, the way we got pucks in, the way we cycled on them, made them work, and I think we did a really good job of keeping them to the outside and pretty much just allowing me to control the rebound. And if there was anything in the middle, the guys did a good job of clearing that out for me.
What stood out most to you about being a teammate of John Tavares?
His two-way game, his veteran leadership. He's somebody that is very vocal in the room, and he kind of leads by example. And when you see a guy of his caliber blocking shots, playing a good two-way game, it kind of forces everyone else to kind of follow suit.
What do you make of Auston Matthews, the penalty killer?
I mean, he's been doing a hell of a job of late. I think our penalty kill has been great. Like I said, he's another guy who he's our captain, our leader, and you see him blocking shots and. Through the third period with 2-3 minutes left, it's kind of like I said, it sets an example, and that's kind of the standard that we're going to have the last 8 games here, and going into the playoffs.
Watching from the net, you seeing one of your teammates drop the gloves, a relatively new teammate. What does that do for you?
Yeah, it's exciting for sure. Brando did a really good job getting us going, and maybe we came out a little flat, but he was able to kind of get us a little spark, and it's always nice to see some guys sticking up for themselves.
How did it allow your group to come back here and get the result?
Our special teams, PK and power play got us a goal each. That's the difference in the game. I thought it was pretty tight 5-on-5, both ways, and PK did a good job, got a shorty, and our power play came through, and we needed them to.
How much better did you like your group's defensive effort?
Well, I liked it a lot better. I think, we kept things outside. They threw a lot of pucks at the net, but, those are easy saves for our goalie. I thought that the interior of the ice we defended really well. Blocking around our net, we were hard. Overall, we checked well, didn't give up. Odd man rushes and things like that. I thought we defended well. That's a difference in the game for me.
What have you liked about Auston this year?
Well, he wins draws. He's got a great stick. Block shots. I mean, he does all the things right that you need that you want on your penalty kill.
How concerned were you that goal might come back?
Well, I mean, it's close. It's close. Yeah, very close. So I was 50-50, I guess, on it.
What have you made of Tavares' consistent ability to
just keeps battling and wins puck battles, that's the biggest thing for me is he wins so many battles with his stick, heavy stick, strong. He's so great and tight around the net, scoring goals. That's where he gets most of his goals. Face-off circle, he's one of the best in the league. Every night he's 50% or better, it seems like. It's all the little things he does that really make him a great player.
Do you appreciate that stuff more this year, seeing it up close?
I always, I've always known it, watching him, but yeah, you do appreciate it when you're coaching him. Just got him out there at the end of the game because I know he's going to win the draw. You just look at the, throughout the night, I think he was 11-3 going into the 6-on-5, and I just know he's going to win it.
11 different leagues have fought for you guys, dropped the gloves.
Well, we're talking, I'm teaching them a few things.
What do you think it does for the group, though, that you have guys that are willing to do that?
It gets very important that you stand up for yourself, and not everybody. I don't expect, look, first and foremost, I don't expect people to fight. Stand up for yourself. And the guys do that. We push back, We're not going to get pushed around.
Team's ability to come back in this one tonight.
Awesome. I think since I've gotten here, I've seen the resilience of this group. Even if we have a bad period or two, we continue to keep fighting the game, and then the skill kind of takes over. But I really liked our game today.
Speaking of fighting, you get into one early. How did that kind of come about?
I don't know. It just happens fast. I was right there in front of the net. He asked if I wanted to go, so I said yes. Good on his part. I think it's good for me too to step up in those ways occasionally. I'm not much of a fighter, but I enjoy doing things for my team. So whatever's needed of me, I will.
Were you aware that his brother is a UFC fighter? Did anyone tell you that?
Not at all. But knowing that information, I'm thankful I'm not knocked out right now. So that's good to know, and I'll definitely do a little bit more research next time.
Yeah. Were you chatting with him in the box? It looked like you were chatting in the box.
Yeah, I think just mutual respect in situations. I don't know how many. I think he's been just in a couple games, and I think he appreciated that I went him. So and I appreciate the same thing from him. I have a lot of respect for guys that step up in that way, playing with them, going against them. So afterwards, just kind of saying good job and moving on from there.
What do you make of Auston Matthews, the penalty kill today?
Pretty incredible how he can play all facets of the ice and the game. Some of the moves that he was making out there tonight, I'm sitting on the bench and just enjoying watching the show, but the way that he can go out there and continue to block shots, do things like that, get the puck 200 feet, to find all-around players like that are very special, and not many of them can do as much as he can on both sides of the ice.